eyes, motherfucker.
Yes, guys, welcome to the most messy show on his podcast nation. This is your Fleur Hour. I am joined by Mr. Matthew Angel. How the devil are you?
Good, buddy. Good. Quiz night again.
Quiz night.
Winner stays on.
Oh, mate, love the quiz night. All about the quiz, mate, me. So great little format we got going now. Is it table or is it knockout?
I don't know. I just I thought it would be good. I think we mentioned it to say after my demolition of Evan last week to share the love a bit, and perhaps it's just another way of getting different people and different faces on the channel in it. And I just thought it was we can have a bit of banter and the shits and giggles we do have regular on a Thursday. Share the love a bit, and I just thought 100%. It'd be good to. Yeah, have a bit of a crack, a bit of a quiz night. Fair play to Si, he's doing the questions. Well, I say fair play. I obviously haven't seen this week's questions yet, but
yeah, I think as everyone knows, the Thursday shows have always been a bit more relaxed compared to the rough and tumble and the abuse on a Saturday show. So I think it's quite fitting that we do a bit of a quiz going now through all the next few weeks. We'll obviously think of other things to do and stuff. Obviously, close season. We'll obviously go Welsh Internationals coming up soon, which no doubt we'll be doing shows about. But yeah, I love a quiz night, and I love a Fleur Hour quiz night in particular. Who's Nanny's manager this week? Welcome, chats. Jonathan Woo's manager this week. We got Gray, Paul, Jeffy, Sarah, Bob Bank, Rhys. You're flying in. Yeah, the usual suspects. So obviously I missed last week's. So just been catching up with Ainge about the rules, if there are any rules. The person answering the questions, the comments have to be off. And I'll know if Ainge is lying, because I can tell, because his beard tickles his face when he's lying.
My black beard just for Jonathan Davis, this was.
And but yeah, so are we going a question each, or are we doing all the questions at once, or what do you want to do?
No, what we done last week with Evan is you ask a question, I'll try and answer it, and then I'll ask you. Just kind of go back and forth. So it's and then obviously it gives the guys in the chat chance to answer as well. And obviously, just highlight the comments when I'm answering, so you can see them, and if anybody else is putting the thing in there then as well. We should be good to go, buddy. But
blended. Sweet. We get started.
We'll dive straight into it, but I don't think there's much to talk really regarding Cardiff City. We had a quick catch up with the members this morning on a breakfast show, me and Rhys David Evans. So any members who haven't watched that yet, you can have a little look at that. It's completely unscripted, off the cuff. Talked about some random stuff, but all fun and games.
How can you watch it if you don't remember, mate, already?
What's that?
What can you do if you don't remember already to watch it?
If you don't remember already, you can follow the information on the YouTube channel. For the price of a cup of coffee a month, you can support the channel. You have early access to live event tickets, member shows, etc. And it helps keeps the lights on. It helps Si to keep producing content 7 days a week by the fans, for the fans.
Yeah, I haven't caught up on it yet, but I seen a few comments in the chat earlier. Felt hungry after this morning, so I'm guessing there's a lot of food talking about. This morning.
A little bit. It's all fun and good. We tried to steer away from Cardiff City talk, although we did talk a little bit about it. Still disappointing that nothing's come out yet. A few rumours now this afternoon, but nothing concrete yet, and just disappointed really. But it is what it is, isn't it? I don't think. Don't really want to go into too much more because there's nothing to talk about until we view something, and
100%. But 100%.
Nothing surprises me anymore. The shit show that we've seen over the last 2-3 years, is it, if not more? Nothing surprises me anymore. I just don't understand how it takes so long. I know it's a big call and this, that, and the other, but it's not as if they didn't see things coming and things should be in place. It's just frustrating as a fan, that's all.
100% back. Right, do you want to go first? As in answer first?
Go on. Yeah, I'll go first. Go on.
Go on then, boy.
Am I asking or am I answering?
You answer first.
Go on.
Right, here we go then, kids. Comments off?
Yeah.
What year did Graham Kavanagh sign for Cardiff City?
Ooh, that's a great fucking shout.
Are we offering multiple choice?
Not unless he put it in the answers, like.
You haven't, but I can do multiple choice. There's no problem.
No, I'm between two. 2000 or 2001. I'm going to go 2001.
Yeah. Final answer?
Final answer.
So, I can confirm that Bob Bank, Rhys David Evans, Jeff all has it wrong as well. As it right, sorry, as well as yourself, Angel. It is in fact 2001. The Cavs signed.
2000. I was reading something earlier and I was looking at Willie Boland. He signed in 1999, I think. I was just looking at random stuff earlier. I was doing my own work, Robert.
That's my questions. When Boland signed.
Right.
Come on, big boy. Let's have it. Me turn my comments off for a minute.
What year did Andy Campbell sign for Cardiff City?
Oh. See, I'm thinking 5, but I don't know, that's too far ahead.
We haven't long past Andy Campbell Day either, mate. I'll give you. I can't give you clues.
Yeah, true. So that was. I'm gonna go. 02.
What did you say?
2002.
Let's have a little look in the comments here. Bear with me.
It's 25 years, isn't it? I got a feeling it's 2000. It's 25 years.
Bob Banks says 02. Rhys David Evans says 2000. Paul says 2000. Sarah Davis says 2004. John Davis says 02. Bob Banks says 02. 03. Graham. 02. Jeff. The correct answer is 2002.
Yeah, boy.
2003 was the playoff, I believe. I think when it was 22 years this year.
So part of me thought it was 25 years since he joined. That's what 2000 kind of had me then for a bit, especially when you mentioned it. But let's have it. Right. Oh, a bit of a different one there, mate.
Yeah, I got a funny feeling I know where this is going.
Right.
Similar to what I'm going to ask you next.
Oh, fuck. Who was the second ever Cardiff City player to appear on Ace Podcast Nation?
Fuck's sake. Have a guess what question. Have a guess what question you've got.
Evening, Lola Lev. Hope you're okay. I'm just laughing at Bob Mack's answer.
I never really watched the early doors ones. I didn't get into it, and so I'm guessing it's obviously going to be before I started watching it. So I'm between two, which I know he's very good friends with one in particular. I'm between a right back with Silver A and a midfielder with Silver A. I'm going to go Graham Kavanagh.
Interesting. So, let's have a look at the comments. The reason why I was laughing, Bob Banks says Richard Langley. Sarah says Ernie. Rhys says Super Kev. Laura says Super Kev. Rhys then changes his mind to Cav. Jonathan says Kevin Norton. Cav. Oh, good Euro. Jeff says Kev. Loads of Kevs. Can I just say, not one of you has got it right. Nobody's got it right.
Bastard.
The answer is, and this actually surprised me, is anybody else want to have a guess? Second guess? I mean, you won't get a point for it, but what else it could be? Andy Campbell.
The great man himself.
Did not think that would be the case, mate.
So, this quiz is going to be like Smithies on Gavin and Stacey. All the answers are going to be Andy Campbell.
Oh, get the Lambooners out. Yeah, I didn't expect that, mate. That surprised me. Must have been before I obviously started as well. So I didn't catch the first couple of episodes that Si did. But yeah, Andy Campbell, wild one. Oh, here we fucking go. Who's the first one then?
Here we go then. Who was the first ever Cardiff City player to appear on Ace Podcast Nation?
See, I only use my brain here. Dangerous, I know. But you said Cav, McNaughton, and maybe Boland as well. I think you mentioned. So you wouldn't have said those if he was the first, because you obviously could see the answers. Would you?
Don't know, but
who else has he had?
Poker face.
I don't think you did mention Boland, did you? I lean towards Boland because he was his buddy, wasn't he? Like original buddy, who he's told the story 1,000 times, who introduced him to his missus, etc. I'll go Boland.
Correct. Willie Boland is the correct answer. 2-1 lead from Mr. Robert Boyle.
I said, what was the answers? Do we have any right?
Phil Stant, Purse, Darren Purse. 3 people said Darren Purse. Super Kev. Jeff said. Rhys was straight in there straight away when Willie Boland. Paul says Super Kev.
It's all about Rhys, isn't it? Sweet. Next one then. Who was the only ever guest host on... Hang on. Who was the only ever guest host on AC Footy Show?
Who was the only ever guest host on ACC?
Okay, so this is when Andy Campbell couldn't appear then. What was that? Yeah, so I'm guessing this is what I'll rephrase it because I think this could trick people up no end. So when Andy Campbell couldn't do it, who else did it instead of him?
Simon Cowell.
Maybe I made that too easy now, but I wouldn't have.
I'm between two again now.
I would have had no chance otherwise of understanding what he's on about there.
I'll have to go, obviously, because the close links he had, I'll have to go with Super Kev.
So we got Rhodri. Good shout. Ernie, Gav Gordon.
I was between Rhodri and Super Kev.
Rhys, Gavin Gordon's my friend, not size, so he doesn't do anything for him when he meet. Super Kev, Kanga, Marcus.
He's our friend, Robert. He's our friend.
Yeah, our friend. Sorry. Yeah, he's our friend, not yours.
Cardiff City are playing Lincoln next year. We're open for hospitality tickets off Mr. Gavin Gordon. Gav, if you're watching and you're tuning in, we'll have the Fleur Hour on tour up to Lincoln City next year, no problems.
Oh, yes. Now we're cooking. Yes, that's a great shout.
You haven't got a message in yet. Wait till after the show, at least.
I was literally about to message him right now. It is Super Kev McNaughton. Well done, mate.
Pulls one back.
Up the boys.
Who was the first guest?
Hang on,
Who was the first guest on his Podcast Nation series, Super Kev Unscripted?
Who was the first guest?
Who was the first guest on Ace Podcast Nation series, Super Kev Unscripted?
Fucking say, wasn't it?
Is that your answer?
No. So obviously we're. Right, I got you. I've caught up now. We didn't do that very often, though, did he?
It was once a week at least, wasn't it? I know sometimes Kev was tied up, so perhaps.
Oh no, I mean having extra guests on. So like,
it wasn't.
Kevin Sy was doing relatively frequently. The Dear Kevs and all that was mint. How true could he go? And I told him the best film of all time was Moana. He'd lose his shit now that there's a new one out. I digress. Jay Bothroyd. Just plucking names from the at this point. Oh, yeah.
Correct. Jay Bothroyd is the correct answer.
Yeah.
You sure you got them comments hidden?
Yeah, but
it's not like you to get 3 from 3. I'm worried a little bit.
No, do you know what? That was a massive stab, to be honest with you. I was him with him and Darren Pearce, I thought. And Ernie as well was another one was on my list, but
good work. 3 from 3. So this is Battle of the Lukes for the darts final, Embert.
Oh, he did win in the end, did he? Humphreys. Yeah, I hope he wins, but like I said in the chat, I don't know what it is about. I got a feeling it's a case of the media just trying to lick his ass so much, just irritating me so much. Like, just not a fan of Littler at all. Right. Has he not give me an answer for that? I got to skip one, bro. He's not giving me the answer. I can't be asked to go searching for it.
That's the question, and then we'll come back to it otherwise.
Okay. Name only one of the Cardiff City players who missed 2 penalties in injury time in the same game against Wolves.
Right, I'll name one, and you can name the other one. I'll go Gary Medine.
No idea. Ben
Because
Turner.
the next question was for you as well.
Ben Turner. Don't know.
Junior Hoylett.
Was it?
I don't know if you can remember that game. It was injury time, Wolves. We had 2 penalties in injury time and we missed them fucking both. So Junior Hoylett and Gary Medine. Medine.
Right. Should I go straight to my next one, or you go do your?
Go straight to your next one.
Right then. Oh, this is how easy is this question? Come on, Si.
Oh, you got a pretty nice one next time as well, mine.
Icelandic midfielder Aaron Gunnarsson signed for Cardiff City in 2011 from which club?
I want to say Coventry.
It is indeed Coventry. Yeah, 100%. That's easy as shit, that one is.
Yeah.
Have a day off, Si.
This is even better, but which Icelandic goalkeeper was on loan at Cardiff City in the 2023-24 season?
Say that again.
Which Icelandic goalkeeper was on loan at Cardiff City in the 23-24 season?
Icelandic keeper. Oh, he's that twat bag from. Was he Man City's youth keeper or something? Run away from goals, son, wasn't it?
Yeah, Arsenal he come from, isn't he?
Arsenal, that's a while. I knew it was a Premier League team. Wonder what ever happened to him.
I don't know. So what question are we on now? We're on question 6, and we.
Yeah.
And I think we're level on. Is it 4 each?
Nothing so, buddy.
Go for it.
Which club did Cardiff City sign Gary O'Neill from in 2003?
Oh,
what's a good one? Because the answer might not have gone for that one.
I'm not sure if we had him from there or he went there after us. Portsmouth.
So let's get these answers in. We got Pompey, West Ham, Spurs, West Ham, Norwich, and what do you say, Pomp, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was the Portsmouth team in 2003 that Guy O'Neill signed from. Good work.
I couldn't remember if we had him from there or he went there after.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I had in my head because I thought a little bit that we signed him from. I thought it was West Ham, and then we sold him to Portsmouth. So yeah, good work, mate. Next.
Which club did Cardiff sign Ravel Morrison on loan from?
Oh, see, this guy has had about freaking 20.
Tiger Woods.
Oh, but and you know what? Boring point to tell you, but I was so bored on Tuesday. I was watching Trinidad and Tobago against Jamaica, and he comes off the bench for Jamaica, like wild. But there we are. So he were Manu because he'd long gone from him by then, I think. Fuck, he's had so many clubs. Like I go West Ham. I'm not convinced, but
Manu in the chat, West Ham in the chat. The correct answer is in fact West Ham.
Derby days. Yeah, I mean that's he had time at Derby, and I think he's played in most of the EFL clubs only at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, it's me. Sorry, I was waiting. Okay, which Bluebirds centre back played for City from 09 to 14? captained the side, scored memorable goal or two, and later joined the football staff.
Mark Hudson.
Ooh, interesting.
Could be Daniel Gabbard, don't mind.
What we got? So we got Bob Bank straight in with Huds, Sarah Huds, Rhys Huds.
Gabs was earlier, wasn't he, I think?
No Darren Pearce. Hudson or Bamber. It is Mr. Question. That's what I'm guessing. I'll shut me if you later shit. It is, in fact, Mark Hudson. Well done. I think everybody got that right. Even Rhys, who'd apparently missed a question. Like shit.
Right, question number 7 for you.
Yes, sir.
Which former Bluebirds centre-back played for the club between 05 and 09, took penalties and became a member of the club's footballing staff?
Oh, 5 and 09. Darren Pearce.
Yeah, that was a piece of piss.
I don't know why. Initially, I went, it's probably just because of the love I have from his Andy leg. But yeah, it's obviously Percy there.
It is.
Everybody in the comments got that right.
Everybody in the comments is saying Darren Pearce, Darren Pearce, Darren Pearce. Down to the final question then, level pegging.
Let's have a look. Nice pegging. Here we go. Fuck it now. What year was Cardiff City's last FA Cup final?
2008.
Wait to see some comments first.
I got 2008 against Pompey. Lost 1-0. 1-0 in the semi-final. Beat Barnsley. Went for that. Sold my ticket for the final for 300 quid.
Did you? Good man. There we go. Bob Rhys. Yeah, bang on. 2008. 100%. Well done, everyone. Everyone got that right. Good job. One flower for all of you.
If you get this one, then there's a tie. Well, I'm going to tie break questions. We'll just have to have a point each, I'm guessing.
Yeah, we just do a draw.
Good luck with it.
Was that good?
What year was Cardiff City's first ever FA Cup final?
Oh, see, that could be a trick question, though, isn't it? So did they get to the final before they won it? So it was 1927 they won it, wasn't it?
Correct.
I think
the correct answer are in the comments, so if you've got the comments open, you're laughing.
No, I ain't got comments open. See, I don't think. I reckon they got it before that, see. So when they were found, 1899 they were founded. Oh, fucking hell. How was yours so easy compared to mine?
Looks after number 1, doesn't he, I suppose?
Little red boy. 24.
You're not far away, Betty. 1925. They lost to Sheffield United.
Oh.
Get in there.
Mate, come on now. Of all the questions to finish on, Would you have known
Good
that?
work, Si. Great questions again this week, my friend.
Yeah, you're great, but really good questions. Screwed me over, you piece of shit. So thank you for that, Si. But no, I was good.
No, it
Did
was.
anybody get it right? Probably put comments back on.
But no, fair play. Lots of people engaging in the comments as well. Going to go off the quiz slightly then and just put it to you because I don't keep up to date with the football. Obviously, there's
25
with the Welsh football.
Yes, sir.
A lot of positivity around some of the Cardiff youngsters at the moment being called into the squad. When's the games for that now then?
I believe it's the 1st of June is the next fixture. Just quickly check. I got a feeling it's this weekend. Maybe it's not this weekend. It'll be the weekend after, whatever. So yeah, we got Liechtenstein on Friday the 6th of June, so a week tomorrow. That's home, and then Belgium away. I mean, Belgium, Wales are just synonymous with each other at the moment.
What do you reckon would be a good return? 4 points, would it be happy? You
4 points you take. So you bang your hand off, mate. Got to get a job against Liechtenstein. I know it's at home, so obviously massive positive there. But I like to think that given Bellamy's mantra of not taking teams lightly, which Wales have done in the past qualifiers, we've struggled to break down these teams because these teams like that, like your Liechtensteins, your Faroe Islands, your Georgias, and maybe Georgia a bit better than that, but those smaller nations than ourselves footballing wise, we have struggled at times to break them down because they come to Cardiff City Stadium with one goal in mind, park a bus, catch teams on the counter, and go from there. So I like the squad. I'd take 4 points all day. Liechtenstein at home, you've got to be beating them. It's a must win. I know it sounds stupid. It's the first game of the qualifications, but that's how cutthroat it is. It's got to be a must win, mate. And then Belgium away, dare I say the golden era of Belgium is not the same anymore. Kevin De Bruyne isn't, of course he's still world class, and Lukaku, but they're not in the high-end pomp, and you like to think these young Welsh kids could get around them. They've obviously got great players, like Doku, who plays for Man City, for example. But yeah, I'd take a point out there, mate, 100%. And it's great, like you touched upon, mate, like Capaccio in particular jumps out. It's great to see, and it's not just the seniors, mate. The 21s are a good.
Do you think this is a surprise call up for Capaccio? I did see Bellamy talking about him, and he said he was under his radar when he was at Burnley, and they wanted to try and sign him at Burnley. So he's obviously kept an eye on him over the last couple of years. Obviously, I know he missed the majority of the season or second half of the season, didn't he? With injury, did look promising in some of the preseason games we've seen him in. But yeah, just one of them things, struggled with an injury and was ruled out for the majority of the season, to be fair. But
yeah, 100%. Mate, I think Bella's massively rates him, and I think rightly so. I think every Cardiff fan can agree that when he's played, he's looked like he's got a bit about him. I think that the right back ahead of him is Conor Roberts, who is aging massively. And I know he's a jack bastard, don't get me wrong, but he's been an excellent servant for Wales. And I know Cardiff fans don't necessarily like when I talk about stuff like this, but as far as I see it, he's done a great job. He's been a great servant for Wales. Conor Roberts, he massively helped during our time get to the Euros and World Cup, etc. So, when he puts that Welsh shirt on, for me, he's a Welsh player. Like I said, I know it's not going to go down well necessarily on Cardiff City World, etc. But it is what it is, isn't it?
But
yeah,
you know what, right? I've listened to a couple of interviews this week of Craig Bellamy, and I could listen to the bloke speak all night.
Oh, mate, he's beautiful, isn't he, when he talks? I love him.
The way in which he spoke about the TNS goalkeeper who they brought into the squad, he's probably not going to get a cap or whatever. But, you know, the way he communicated that and the way he talked about how passionate he is coming into the squad and how he's helping youngsters, I just thought it was brilliant. There's not many people who play in the Welsh Football League get the opportunity that he's got. Now, I think he's finishing playing football this season as well, isn't he?
Yeah, and I think the thing is, what Bellas will probably say is, like, I think he made it apparent on one of his first interviews that, you know, if you've been around the camp or if you had a cap or whatever, you welcome any ex-pros to join, maybe not an official setting, but to come along and help out, basically. And I wouldn't be surprised, mate, if that keeper at some stage comes in and helps out with, you know, in some regard, whether it's goalkeeping, coaching or whatever, I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised. And, you know, changing slightly, you know, you got in the 21s, mate, there's a big Cardiff contingent there. You got Lawler there. You got Colwell there, as in Joel Colwell. You've got, I'm going to butcher his name, so I'm going to try and pronounce it. The young lad, the left winger. I can't think exactly how you pronounce it off the top of my head, but he's rapid, he's quality. So future's great, mate, for Wales and therefore for Cardiff as well. So it's exciting, mate. I do love my internationals, as a lot of you all know.
When we're talking about that in international, there's a comment in the chat from Rhys about this. Is he a striker? Yes. I think
this is a good one. Yeah, go on.
After Canada training camp.
Yeah,
you blame him? He's not going out to get capped by Canada. He's going out to have a little look at what the training camp is about. If somebody offered you the opportunity to travel out to Canada, all expenses paid or whatever, for a fortnight training, at his age, I'd bite their blinking hands off. I mean, has he got the opportunity to play for Italy and Wales as well?
Yeah, I think he's got a couple of options. I'm not coming across as an arrogant thing of saying it, but I'm 99.9% certain he will end up with a Welsh cap in the next couple of years. I don't read too much into it at all. The fact he's going out there, he's just been invited out to a training camp, kind of like what slightly different circumstances, like that TNS lad you just mentioned, who's taking part in a training session with Wales. You know, it's not with a view to a cap. It's just so you can see what the offer's about, what's available to him, and what the setup is. And the thing is, right, it's a great experience for him. It's a great experience for the young man. He's looked like he's got a hell of a lot of potential. I wouldn't be surprised. He's still in the United Academy. I think people correct me if I'm wrong. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a loan in the summer. Could be an option for Cardiff on loan, potentially. Or Wrexham, potentially another Welsh club. But yeah, I think he needs adult game time now. And you know, we've heard like AC on you multiple times is one thing, playing academy football and youth football and things like that. But it's a different animal.
How old is he? How old is he again?
19, 20 years of age. So he's still eligible for the 21s.
And you can swap teams, can't you, until you get a first cap for the senior team? Am I right in saying that?
Yeah. It's and the thing is, I don't know the exact rulings on it, but like, who's the lad? Rhys Evans will probably know. Is it Thiago Motta that comes to mind? I want to say, bit left field. I swear he had a few caps for Portugal. And then he ended up having like 30 or 40 caps for Brazil. Diego Costa, yes. Ian, mate, yeah, that's another one. Yeah, so it's interesting. That's a good point. You're welcome, Rich, mate. What's he got? This one. Growing football investments here in Canadian clubs. Recently, yes, that's true, because they're a host nation, I believe, aren't they? They're one of the host nations, along with, is it Brazil, USA, and Canada, is it? I think Jorginho was another one. Played for
Ryan
Brazil.
Giggs played all his schoolboy football for England, didn't he? And then made the switch over
Yeah.
to Wales.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean, I take it with a pinch of salt. And
Declan Rice, didn't he play for Ireland?
Jack Grealish, yes, another good shout as well. John Lucas Podolski, born in Poland and representing Germany. Yes, that's right. Cheers, Rich, mate. Yeah, USA, Canada, Mexico, not Brazil, but Mexico, of course it is. Yeah, Christ, you want to be doing frigging some games in Brazil, mate. It's wild. Much prefer World Cup in one country. Do you know what?
So big. I think it's so big now, though. They'd struggle to have it unless it was in a like.
Do you know what, mate? I much prefer this set that they got now, which are kind of not massively renowned for their football, but they do have some good footballers like that. As in Jonathan David, who plays in the French league, who's been touted with Premiership clubs, etc. I'd sooner have that, mate, than FIFA sell out and go in Saudi and all that crap, because that's you can't tell me that they weren't bought to have that. There's no way you could say that Saudi Arabia, etc., of a top footballing nation, etc. But I mean, this is a different story altogether. So maybe this is one of the Patreon. I won't get into this one right now, just in case I offend people. But yeah, going back to your point, I ain't concerned too much about him. I do think that we will see him leading the line for Wales in the not too distant future, personally, mate. Kickoff times, yeah, mate. Kickoff times is going to be rank. They are going to be disgusting. Because it's going to be like morning kickoffs, isn't it? They are going to be the AM.
At least kickoff times for League One next year are back to 3 o'clock. None of this 12:30 malarkey.
Yeah. Oh, mate. Really good. Looking forward to it all. Yeah, so we'll definitely do some shows regarding, I don't know whether you want to do your own Cardiff City World or maybe you won't do any podcast, but I'd like to do some shows 5 to 8 hours behind. Nice and rich, mate. Someone asked Salich if he has a Welsh grandparent. Yeah. But we'll obviously discuss it over the next few weeks. I'm sure we'll do something regarding Wales. I know you don't follow international football that much, mate.
No, I know Si's got the podcast coming back up off the top of my head, and it's not very good. I can't remember, but he does a podcast with I can't remember the name of it now, but no doubt Si will share it on his social medias. But I know that's coming back up in the next week or so. So keep an eye out on your socials for that. There's still plenty more to come. I think as soon as the news is broken regarding the manager situation, Si will be all over that, and he'll be straight on to do a live regarding that. I'm sure Evan and Rhys are back on Saturday evening for the 1927 club. Evan's stepping in for me now during the summer. I'll be back for pre-season games, etc. So massive shout out to Evan. Evan's fairly new to the channel, but he's stepped in, he hit the ground running, and looks like he's been doing it for years, in fairness.
Oh, 100%. But he's like a duck to water. Whoever he's from, whether it's me, Rhys, or yourself, he's good as gold, mate. Fair play.
What did they say? That knows what we're going to talk about Saturday, though. Ask him to do some revision with you, but ready for when I've got a quiz off against you, because at the moment I'm on fire. Just saying, like.
Oh, no. There's an asterisk against your name for this one, bro. I'm not having that. There's a massive big boy asterisk against your name on this one. So,
I can't help but laugh at this comment.
What's that? I know. That's absolutely savage.
Who do you think Tan picks, the Portuguese guy or Everett? I'm still going for Des Buckingham, my friend. For 20 quid, I'd be checking in on Des. Come on, Des.
What about that? his name? The double-barreled name guy. The academy play coach. Barry Manilow, whatever his name is.
Brian Barry Murphy in it or something.
That's the one.
I'd rather have Steve. I don't know. I'd rather have Steve Bracknell, I think, from Royal Oak FC. I haven't seen any of his videos.
No.
Oh, you need to Google it. It's funny as fuck.
Oh, Royal Oak doesn't it by us?
No, it's you'll have to have a look at it. I'm sure some of the people in the chat would have heard of Steve Bracknell. Go on YouTube after and Google Steve Bracknell. I'll see if I can send you over some clips. It's brilliant, but he's so funny. He's assistant manager, and it's you laugh your head off. But
Brian Barry Island, Barry Manilow. Oh God! Right, are we Romeo, my friend? Was there anything else you want to cover?
Yeah, short and sharp tonight. Done and dusted. I'll let you go and put your tail between your legs now, but because
I'm fuming, mate. Do you know what?
I can't believe you didn't know Cardiff's first FA Cup final was 1925, to be honest.
Obviously, proper armchair supporter, brother. No, well done, mate. Massive well done to you.
No, and thanks everybody for tuning in. Much appreciated.
Without further ado, so if you have one thing left to say, Mr. Angel.
Up a flower. Oh, wait there. Whoa. I tell you what, Rhys is not golden balls for nothing, but well done, Rhys David Evans. Right, so we mentioned, I think, on the member show Monday night, was it? And also on the member show this morning, we're going to run a competition now between now and the start of the season for people to guess how many season tickets we will sell before the first league game. And the prize for that will be a ticket to a live event. Obviously, live events, there's normally a few a year. Obviously, the first one then after the start of the season, the closest person with the right number, you know what I mean, will get one ticket to the live event. Or should we say two tickets is better, isn't it?
2 tickets, man. Don't do one. Christ.
Well, I'll pay for one and you can pay for the other one then, right?
We're so fucking tight. 2 tickets, right. So if you get a closest person to the average, to the number, gets 2 tickets and a meet and greet with me.
At a live event, though. But you're not allowed to, well, you can put the comments in the chat now, but obviously we won't get to see them once the live is finished. So if you want to enter the competition, you have to go onto YouTube after the live is finished and post your guess on there then, okay? So wait for me and Rob's ugly mugs to go off.
I'll do one better as well. I'll do one better. It's just 2 free tickets and 2 points at the an arrival for the winner. There we go, sorted.
And a packet of pork scratchings.
You can afford it. That's the least he can do for us. If not, I'll sort it. We'll sort it ourselves. There we go. Done.
But yeah, please go into the chat after the live is finished and put your guess in there, guys. Very much appreciated. Thank you, Rhys David Evans, for reminding me. I did remember, really. I was just going to wait and see if you remember to remind me, but well done, Bert.
Bye.
The day I die.